What's good, YouTube? TheKingNappy you're back again once again today, people. Today we are here to react and give some thoughts about the newly released Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee games for the Nintendo Switch. It's the #1 thing everyone's been waiting for. It's the new Pokemon games for the Switch. Now I did kind of do a reaction to this already on Periscope through Twitter, because you guys know my computer was down, but again, not everyone follows on Twitter, so I figured, hey, why not? Let's do an actual reaction, actual video for you guys. We're gonna sit here and discuss some things as we go about in the trailer, so it's not really a specific just like one-to-one reaction video of sorts, I guess. And you know what, I don't even need this headset on because I'm not gonna be listening to the audio. As you see, your boy has muted it because hey, I've been at this game long enough. I know what gets your videos copywritten and taken down. I'm not about that life right now. I'm not about that life right now. So enjoy the pleasant tunes of Glitch City or Mewmore, whoever I decide to put in the background. Make sure you go check them out. Link will be in the description below, as well as a link to the trailer. If for whatever reason you haven't seen this already, it is in fact linked below. You can go check it out in all of its glory. But we're gonna break it down and talk about stuff as we go. And whatnot. And look at the Switch, it went click, it went, yo, I could just make the sound effects for you, like as it snaps, just, oh, this one didn't go, there you go. But obviously everyone was spazzing weeks ahead of time because, oh my goodness, it's got Pokemon Go integration, and who plays Pokemon Go in 2018, right? Right, dudes? Who plays Pokemon Go in 2018? That game's so bad, dude. It's so bad. I like how they put simulated effects on the side, because you know there's that one dumbass kid somewhere who's like, Pikachu's not outside, mom. What the fuck? But yeah, a lot of people still play Pokemon Go. Millions of people still play Pokemon Go. It's not as colossal and world consuming as it was when it first came out, but tons of people still play Pokemon Go, and I'm sure this is Pokemon's attempt to revitalize that crowd just a little bit, because you know, once you get a piece of that pie, you definitely want to go back for another slice. But Pokemon Go is lit. It is, if you haven't played Pokemon Go over the past couple years, it has evolved into so much more than what it was when it first came out. I mean, the basis of the game is still the exact same, but there's so much more just in the game, period, than it was when it first came out. And if anyone knows, it's me, because I played the game when it first came out, and then I couldn't sign back into my account after I got my fucking Gyarados. I couldn't sign back into my account, and I thought to myself, fuck this. I live in Arizona. I'm never gonna get another goddamn Gyarados again. I'm not playing this shit all over again. And for whatever reason, like 4 or 5 months ago, I decided to download Pokemon Go again and try it, just see if I can log into my account, and I could. And that shit was lit. And I got my Gyarados, and I've been playing it like crazy ever since, and it's so dope. It's so worth playing. If you're not playing Pokemon Go, if there's one thing that should get you back into Pokemon Go, it is this. Matter of fact, I know a ton of people have gotten back into Pokemon Go just because of this, but yeet ski to the actual game itself. The game is dope! It looks fucking amazing! It looks fucking amazing. That, like, there's no two words about it. My nigga, the science guy is still here chilling, waiting. Technology is amazing, or whatever the fuck he says. He's still chilling here. This is clearly Pallet Town and Route 1 of sorts. It looks so weird, like in a good way. It looks so weird in a good way. I guess this is kind of how it felt. It's very reminiscent of when X and Y came out. When those games first came out, because it's just so different from what we're used to. I'm sure that's how people felt when 3rd gen first came out, and you're like, whoa, this is a whole different game than gens 1 and 2, and then 4th gen came out, and you're like, Jesus Christ, it's different again. And then 6th gen came out, and that, like, the leap graphically from 5th gen to 6th gen is insane. And now from 7th to 8th, here we go, here we are again. Like, nigga, these graphics are fucking insane. What I can say is that I am pleasantly surprised. I'm 100% pleasantly surprised and happy. I'm very, very happy, because there are rumors, apparently the graphics in this game were just supposed to be updated graphics of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And I can kind of see where that came from a little bit. I can kind of get that gist, but at the same time, it's not like, oh, you know, here's like for example, it's not like the jump from 4th to 5th gen. You know, the difference between 4th and 5th gen, like 5th gen was a much crisper version, but it wasn't so drastically different. Or like the jump from 6th to 7th gen, you know, it wasn't so drastically different. This, like, you can tell it kind of has like the same like base as 7th gen, but it's so polished, it's so clean, it's so beautiful, it's so nice, it's so amazing. The one thing I got a bone to pick with this game. I meant to mention this before, as we're here in Vermilion City. I meant to mention this before. Number one, I think the names of the games are so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I mean, I felt the same way about Pokemon Sun and Moon. I guess at the time, I was kind of upset because, you know, the whole color scheme. You've been doing this for 20 years. What is Sun and Moon? You know, X and Y was, I kind of felt this, I don't know. Let's go Pikachu, let's go Eevee. I get it. You want to put the word go in there because it ties in with Pokemon Go. But it's just, it seems like such a, I don't know. It's just, it seems like they just had like a giant think tank at Nintendo and said, what do we need to do at Nintendo, at Pokemon? And they said, what do we need to do? We need a game that incorporates Pokemon Go, okay? We need a game that incorporates the Switch, okay? And we need a game, I don't know why Kanto? Like, I just don't understand it. Why Kanto? I mean, that's a whole other conversation we can have, which I'm sure we will. Because there's the never-ending debate that's going on since the trailer was released of, you know, is this a new game or not? I mean, not a new game, obviously a new game. Is it a new main series game or not? Because, you know, when the Switch came out, Game Freak announced, Pokemon Company said, yes, we have a main series game we're working on for the Switch. Wait! Excuse me. I apologize. But they said we have a new main series game that's coming for the Switch. Now, in addition to the Pokemon Quest, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee announcements, they said that there is a new core RPG title, or that's what it was, core RPG main title, whatever. All the sayings are mixed up. It's just Game Freak being the PR monster they are. But they said they have basically a Gen 8 is coming at the end of 2019. That's what they said. So to me, the name being so different from the entire naming strategy that they've had this entire time, going all the way back. You had Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Green, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Red, all the way to Pokemon X and Y. You know, it's always been that. It's never been, I mean, I guess technically the names are Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I guess it kind of works like that, but the names are just so obtuse and convoluted. I don't like them. But in the back of my mind, I'm a part of those believers that say this is not the reinvention of Pokemon. This is not Generation 8. This is not Pokemon restarting the franchise all over again. To me, this is a side game. It's a spin-off. It's them filling the quota of, we need a game for Nintendo Switch. Now, you can sit there and say, oh, did Nintendo pressure them to get a game in on time to help move the console? Who knows? Look at my nigga Oak. Look at my boy. Looking clean as shit, dog. Is this Switch or Citra, dog? What's going on here? You know, maybe they did that, or maybe they wanted to put this game out with the intent of testing the limits of the Switch. So when Gen 8 comes out, if it is available on the Switch, then it'll be good to go. Who knows? I don't know. This ugly ass nigga Pikachu. But the last thing, the last point that I was making just now, I said it was the names and the fact that Eevee is a starter. It's kind of 50-50. Like, I don't have any reason to dislike Eevee. I really don't. I know, some of you guys right now are shaking your head like, of course, Nappy doesn't like Eevee. I don't have any real reason to dislike Eevee. The only reason I dislike Eevee is because of how popular it is. Like, it's just like, shut up. It's like Charizard and Lucario, like, shut up, dog. Like, I'm tired of hearing about these mons. And it's like, of course, if you're gonna rival a Pokemon to the series fucking mascot, Eevee. Okay, of course, it's Eevee. You know, you get where I'm coming from? Like, I'm not trying to cast hate. If you love Eevee and you're gonna play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, then great. I'm happy for you. But you get the point I'm making. It's just one of those things where it's just like, of course it's Eevee. Why not? But I mean, again, like, the reasoning behind that is red and blue, yada yada yada. I understand. Don't get me wrong. I am well aware. I understand. Only 40 seconds in this goddamn trailer. I have been running my mouth this entire fucking time, dog. Like I said, it's not just a reaction. Like, I'm gonna talk about the games because, like, my initial reaction, I periscoped. I didn't have a computer. Everybody was talking about it, so I did it. So they have the Joy-Con that you can play the game with, and you can see the wild mons. I I'll tell you right now, I will never use the Joy-Con. Unless it is absolutely necessary, I will never use the goddamn Joy-Con. This is the Pokemon Go aspect where, or one of the Pokemon Go aspects, where you get to, like, the ring, the circle. It's cool. Motion controls, you get to toss a Pokeball. I mean, I might do it once or twice just for the thrill of it. But if this game is Pro Controller compatible, you best believe I'm sliding them bitches in, hooking up my Pro Controller, and playing the game that way. That's just me, dog. Ain't nobody got time for all this extra shit, dog. When I play Pokemon Go, unless it's for a field challenge, I don't ever curveball shit. I just flick that bitch with one hand, toss a Pokeball, catch that nigga, and move on about my day. And I'm just saying right now, that is awkward as a bitch. Is it just me? I know I'm being kind of negative and I'm roasting the fuck out of everything that's going on the screen, but setting your Switch up with one Joy-Con, dog, that's just awkward as a bitch. That drives my OCD wild, dog. Like, no. Take the other one off, dog. Just set it up by itself. Take it off, dog. Take it off. I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of people say that apparently, like, Nuzlocke will be impossible in this game because, like, you only get one encounter per route or some shit or something. I don't know. I don't know what the exact thing is. Like I said, I've only seen the trailer once. Maybe we'll get more information about it here. But this is the kind of super dope thing, and I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna be a realist about it here, but Pokemon is making this whole huge thing because, oh my god, it's co-op! I guess that's why he has his Switch controller plugged in, because you unplug it and shake it, somebody else spawns. Like, it's dope that you have Pokemon co-op. It's dope that you have Pokemon co-op, but what drives me wild is, like, on Twitter, everybody was losing their fucking mind over co-op. And it's like, dog, co-op has been a thing that's been around forever, dog. Literally forever. Like, and this is just like the trend with Nintendo games. Like, the games that come out on Nintendo. Nintendo's always behind the curve on shit like this. Like, yeah, the Wii was dope. You know, motion controls, they led the way with that. But it's like this whole, hey, you need to be in the same room playing together, local co-op only. You know, it's really frustrating for me as a gamer, because I know a lot of you guys just see me as Nappy, the Pokemon guy, but I don't. Like, if you ever go to my Twitch, I hardly ever play Pokemon on Twitch. If you go to my second channel, I have probably just as many, if not more, Let's Plays of me playing games that aren't Pokemon. Growing up, I played a lot of Pokemon, but I also played a shit ton of every other game out there. Co-op and online play has been a thing forever, so it, like, as a well-cultured gamer, a well-experienced, whatever word you want to use, it really frustrates me, like, to the core. It really frustrates me that Nintendo intentionally doesn't allow online cooperative play in a lot of their titles. It, like, I know they're starting to come around that curve, and you know, you can make the argument between Pokemon, Game Freak, Nintendo, whatever. It's just, it's super fucking frustrating, because, like, Pokemon is a game that would be, I know I said Nintendo. Nintendo's the umbrella. You get what I'm saying. You get the point I'm making. It's just really, really frustrating, because Pokemon specifically would be a game that would be great for cooperative play. To imagine going through the entire adventure, especially when in the anime, growing up as a kid, Ash traveled with friends. So it's like, why can't I do that with my friends? And come to find out, it's literally just because they decided not to. Like, that pisses me off. Like, that makes me genuinely frustrated. Like, why? Why did you intentionally hold that back for so many years? Why? And even now, like, this is a side game. I guarantee you this will be a feature in this side game, and this side game alone. Unless they put out a Let's Go Marrow, Let's Go Snubble game, and it's Gen 2, and they let us do this all over again, I don't see actual Gen 8 coming out and them allowing us to play through the entire game cooperatively. It's just, it's really, really frustrating, because there have been so many games that were just great. Like, they were 7 times as good, because, like, imagine if, like, let's think about, like, let me compare it to games that are, like, known for the cooperative play. Like, they're known, they just set the bar, like Left 4 Dead. Imagine if Left 4 Dead didn't have online play. The only way you could play co-op is if someone came over to your house and sat down and played. Left 4 Dead would not be what it is without that. Imagine if Portal, someone had to come over and play co-op with you. You couldn't play Portal online or Portal 2 online and do the cooperative campaign. Like, you see, like, you get the point I'm making. Like, it makes me so frustrated and so angry because it's like they had the ability to do this. They could have done it so many years ago, and they specifically chose not to. Like, why? Why? But that's just me. I know everyone on Twitter is spazzing. Oh my god, it's got co-op! Yeah! Fuck yeah! It's like, dog. Co-op. It's like, I can see the color blue! Fuck yeah! Dog, where have you been? Blue's been a thing, dog. But it's dope to see all of these classic environments rehashed. Oh, that's what people were saying. Is that regular wild battles aren't like in the regular games you can just run around in an area and get into a battle. You have to encounter the mon. So does that mean that after a certain point, you catch everything that's in that room? Do they respawn when you come back in? Or is that just it? You can only catch what spawns in there. If that's the case, then I 100% believe this is a side game. 100%. If they don't respawn when you go back in here, that's what people were talking about. They were saying like Nuzlocke would be hard because you can't grind in the wild. You just have to. It's Nugget Bridge, dog. They got nuggets on it too. Like, you can't grind in the wild. You have to literally encounter whatever mon spawns then and there. Oh, this is a 2-on-1 battle. This is Pokebullying, dog. This is Pokebullying. This thing. I mean, I guess to be fair, that nigga did stop us. He did stop us to battle us. So hey. Fuck this Venonat up, dog. Dan is getting destroyed, dog. What's going on? That Venonat got smacked and say, yo! But no, it's, I don't know. If they don't make it so, damn, his eyes went out. If they don't make it so you can't re-battle wild mons or grind in the wild, then yeah, 100% Nuzlocke in this game is going to be rough. But then how would you get any sort of levels on your mons? Even if you weren't Nuzlocking, how would you get, that can't be a thing. Encountering just a certain number of mons per route can't be a thing. Washed it from my head. Now, they got this little unique controller, this little Pokeball thingy-mabobber. Sure, I'm with it. I'm willing to try it, at least. This looks like I'm gonna play like this for about 25 minutes, and my thumb about to say, nigga, please. I'm gonna put this bitch down and pick up the Pro Controller again, dog. Again. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I'll use it just to try it out. I'll get it because I'm a Pokemon fan. I'll get it just to do it for the video so you guys can see me chuck this shit around. But I don't know. I can't see it. I think I read on Twitter somewhere someone said that it only has a 3-hour battery life to it. Or it takes 3 hours to charge or something like that. That's unacceptable, Game Freak. You can't have a game like Pokemon that people know life, that people play to no end like this, and then only give your controller a 3-hour charge? What in the fuck, dog? What are you doing? What's going on, bro? And apparently, I guess that's the plus side of using this thing, is that you can put a mon in the ball and go walk with it. It's a pedometer. Oh, that's the plus side to using it. Lady Teddy, we have more Pokemon Go interactions. You know what's even crazier? Yo, this makes me mad too. This makes me... I'm mad! Fuck you, Game Freak! How in the hell are you gonna sit here and make these games and market it to kids and all your fucking commercials, even Pokemon Go, it's fucking adults! It's grown-ass people playing this game! What's going on? Cut this shit out! I don't want to see... My throat hurts, dog. Game Freak got me mad. I don't want to see no more games marketed towards kids. If you're going to put grown-ass people that meet for lunch with bomb-ass salads, dog, I would fuck that egg up. I'd fuck that avocado. Ooh, god, that shit eating good, dog. Playing Pokemon with some good-ass food. That's suggestive of shit. Holy fuck. But still, like, you can't do that. You can't put all these adults in your fucking game and tell me and make the game hold your hand through the entire... Connect with Pokemon Go. And you know what's crazy is that I actually predicted this on Twitter like 2 weeks ago when a whole bunch of details. First off, no one plays Pokemon Go like this. Niantic, you can just take this feature out of the game completely. It was cool week 1, and after that, everyone turned the little AR on or turned it off, whatever. I don't play Pokemon Go with the camera on my phone at all. It is the fake ass augmented reality background every single time, dog. I don't play with this shit at all. No thank you. No thank you. But I did make a tweet about this like 2 or 3 weeks ago when a whole bunch of details and rumors were leaking about the game. And I said everyone was like so stressing out. They were like, oh no, it's gonna have Pokemon Go integration. It's gonna be terrible. And I said, they're probably the only thing that's gonna do is make it so you can transfer mons from Go into the game. And lo and behold, you can transfer mons from Go into the goddamn game. So it's like, you brought your team to Go Park. So like, what can you even do? Is this like Pal Park from the game? So I can't even like actually put the mon in here. I can't even use the mon in my game. Because a whole bunch of people were saying like, oh, I could just take my Charizard that I just caught and transfer it and start the game with that. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Send presents to Pokemon Go. Apparently there's a whole bunch, like there's no actual details on what this is. But a lot of people were discussing whether or not like it would be a specific item that you could get, or like the event Pikachu, the Halloween Pikachu that has a hat on. You know, they don't show you what the present is. It's just, oh boy, what can you get? Who knows? Who knows? But I mean, you don't even really get to see what's going on. That's another thing that really supports my theory that this is not a fan game, a side game, is that you have to travel with Pikachu and Eevee the entire time. Like, I don't know if you guys notice, I think they'll show it probably here in the next couple of clips, but you choose, like, whoa, like, even here, Eevee rides with you on your head. So it's like, it's just like Ash in the anime, where Pikachu walks around with you, or like in Yellow version, where Pikachu walks around with you. So it's like, number one, can you evolve them, or is it storyline? And number two, it's a permanent fixture on your team. Is a permanent fixture on your team. So does that take up one of your 6 slots to have Pikachu and Eevee? Can you evolve Pikachu and Eevee? Or is it a part of the story? Because as far as I know in the trailer, we don't see anything about gyms. So I wouldn't be surprised. This is a theory. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a game that has a story like Coliseum. If this is like this generation's Coliseum, where you don't play through Kanto in the same traditional sense of like, oh, I'm going to catch a mon, train it up, and we're going to have 1 gym badge, 2 gym badge, 3 gym badge, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gym badges. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell the story of Kanto, because you know they say it's a reimagining. If they tell the story of Kanto through like a linear, here, go here, do this, basically just like Coliseum was. Like, yes, you leveled up your mons in Coliseum, they got stronger, but it wasn't like actual training and grinding in Pokemon games, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Look at this. You can ride an Onix. I guess that's like rock climb or some shit. You can surf on a Lapras. You can fly on a Charizard. It's dope that they do that because that means that there's no loading. You might have one big ass loading screen, but if you can fly across a route like that, like Charizard just did, because what was that? Was that cycling path? What was that fucking route that they just went across? You can make out some of these routes from the reimagining. That looks like the end of Cycling Path, like right before. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know. But he's flying across the route. So, who knows? Who knows? And of course, everyone's going to spaz because following mons are back. Look at my boy! Look at him go! Oh my god! He gets the float, dog. Here's Levitate. He gets the float behind you, dog. Wait till you're a Gengar. That nigga's following me around everywhere, dog. That nigga's following me around everywhere, dog. Do not stress. I like how Electrode actually rolls and he kind of doesn't just like hover behind you. That's cool. What are you doing, Moltres? What are you doing, Moltres? That's what I'm saying. Like, you just transfer hench ass mon. Like, what exactly is Go Park? Dog, that Moltres' flames looked actual fire in that game, though. I will tell you that much. Dog, look at Lavender Tower. Look at Lavender. That's so dope. Oh, it looks so dope. It looks so clean. So clean. So fresh. So clean. I don't know. Like I said, I'm under the impression, you know, I have a lot of... There's your character customization. Everybody was stressing. Where's character customization in the game? It's for your fucking Pikachu and your Eevee, goddammit. Look at these niggas team rocking. Pulling up. Yo, dog, that's the SSN. You're battling on the fucking SSN. That's so dope. Oh, just aesthetically, the game is so pleasing. It's so pleasing. This nigga Dragonite. Oh my god, these niggas are pulling up. Is that supposed to be Sylph Company? Is that what that is? Is that supposed to be Sylph Company? Cause you see all this shit and you're fighting an Arbok. Dog, Magikarp. Chill out, bro. Holy shit. Golem. Relax. That's Snorlax eating that up. Eating it up, dog. Eating it up. Eating all of that. Eating all of that. And they showed off Mewtwo. Of course they showed off Mewtwo, dog. This hench ass nigga. I'll transfer mine from Go. Start my game with that. See, look. Even all the way up to Mewtwo. You still have Pikachu on your team. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know. I might have to snag some niggas from the squad. We'll have to sit down and go over this. Maybe it's time for the round table to return and talk about things. But I don't know. I've rambled off and listed a whole bunch of extra things. The final reason that I don't think it's Gen 8, that I don't think it's the new... See, like I just say, it's your first adventure in a new style. It's not like this is the continuation of the series. Like, Gen 8 might look like this. Some people might say this is like Gen 7.5. Sure. But the other main reason, like, if you actually go into it and think about it, I don't see them making a third continuity just yet in Pokemon. If you don't know, if you're not aware, in the current Pokemon world that's been created, we have canon and non-canon things, like Coliseum, Gale of Darkness, you know, Ranger, the world that those happen in, Mystery Dungeon. Those aren't canon worlds. Like, they're made to explore that game in. Like, the Ransai region from Conquest doesn't actually exist. You know, they're not canon. What is canon is the main series of games. And you have one timeline that is Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like we know it. And you have a second timeline that's the remakes. That's Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Mega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. And in those, in the original timeline, Mega Evolution is discovered in 6th Gen. And then, in turn, you have it duplicated in the alternate timeline. That's why Zinnia, like, traveled from the original timeline to Oris. You know, that's where that whole storyline came from. That's why the original army in the remake timeline, you don't have Megas until Zinnia comes and brings it there. You know what I'm saying? So, well, it's not as direct as that. That's the TLDR. But what I'm saying is, I don't see them having this original continuity, this original timeline that we're on. Then they have this secondary one that the remakes are on, and now we're gonna start all over again and make a third one when the second one hasn't even caught up to the first one yet. Like, I just can't see it happening. But what I can see them doing is making a linear side game that involves Pokemon Go elements with a familiar storyline, you know, with a familiar setting that is Kanto and Pikachu and Eevee. You know, everyone knows the story of Ash and Gary in the anime, Red and Blue. You know, I can see them doing that to boost Go sales, to boost Switch sales, to get people ready for Gen 8. You know, I can see them, again, you know, someone at Game Freak is checking off all the boxes of what needs to be done and how to do it. It just, to me, it just feels like a side game. It doesn't feel like it's going to be a main series game. If they do end up doing more, they, like I said, let's go Meryl, let's go Snubble. You know, what's the Gen 2 version going to be? But still, I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely gonna get my hands on it and play it a shit ton. Like I said, if you want to watch the trailer in its regular speed in its entirety, it is linked in the description below. Go and peep it, go and check it out. Let me know what you guys think. You'll meet a special Pokemon. Is this like a new evolution they're gonna debut for this? I think that's kind of far-fetched. They're gonna make an all-new evolution. I say that because to me it's a side game, and I don't see them debuting a new mon in a side game. Then again, in Coliseum, didn't they have Gen 3 mons before Gen 3 came out? I don't know. I don't remember all this. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's all just speculation right now. You know, I could be wrong. I've been wrong in the past. I've been right in the past before as well. But we'll know come November 16th. Definitely be getting my hands on it. Let's play it for you guys. Hope you guys play through it. Pokeball Plus. Pokewalker Plus. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about everything in the trailer. Let me know what you guys think about all the speculation that I've had in the video so far in the comment section below. I know I'm using that big word, that big O word, opinion. Let me know what you guys think politely in the comment section below. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Until then, your boy is Audi 5 bajillion.